a little bit, maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. First thing I wanted to say, I encourage any practicing at home dancers to dress up in whatever color appeals to you that day. That alone is very therapeutic. We're really what we're going for spiritually is we want spiritually and creativity wise on our everyday. We want to incorporate all of these practices for our everyday life experiences into our lives. So dressing up in color, what resonates with our aura, we want to express our aura. So the colors alone are very healing, I find, and they influence our mood. So these are my two favorite colors. I love emerald and I love this electric blue. I think I have a lot of electric blue in my aura, and indigo as well, as I am a very much indigo soul. So any of these combinations, I always end up with costumes like that. You see I'm wearing two hip scarves here. One is turquoise and one is emerald. And I just wanted to move a little bit today, do some figure eights, all horizontal figure eights. So this one is back to front. I'm not gonna go over the basics here too much. Make sure always to fix your posture, fix your position, bring this dignity, heart openness into your being, center yourself, make sure your body feels really grounded and rooted into the earth, and your spine is nice and straight. Imagine that Hara line all the way to the core of earth. And from here, remembering that our center of our gravity is Lulu, is in our creativity center over here, the lower dantian. So this figure eight, I'm always coming back to that center. Lulu, stop it. Stop it. She has to bark right now. She hasn't been barking all day. So I'm pushing the hips out. Make sure the feet are very important, how you relate to the ground you're standing on. Even simple moves like that. Feeling into your body, your sensuality. Even when you stretch the hip, I'm just giving you ideas here. And nice. Be mindful of the transition, and you can play, wake up your the energy from your heart through your fingers and your arms. And we're gonna push, bending our knees, of course. Push, 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 push. This one is active. Push forward, push forward, push forward, push forward. Who's here? I don't like to check these, honestly. Yes, the dog, hi. Because I've had so many bots here, so many trolls. Hi, but anybody who's nice, I love that. So we're pushing back, sitting on it, switching the side, push, and forward. Push, and we want to make sure that we are breathing through it and we are relaxed. And I need to breathe. And we're working on that fluidity. So the weight goes from one hip to the other, centering in the middle through the belly. Okay, so you don't push your tailbone up, you're here. Because you want to get more of that, at least I like this vintage stylization of when you really push the hips forward because you're showing them off. So not Latino here, but really showing them off. So even to push them in front of you, right? So kind of this way. So remember, your chest is lifted, your heart chakra opened, but I want to keep it horizontal. Switch sides, go. Push that corner, sit on it, see how, feel into the sensual feeling of it. Now we're focused on this hip and push it all the way. Breathe. So you're presenting your hips, you're feeling sensually in your hips as if they are they hold the entire universe, and they are the most beautiful hips in the world. Doesn't matter if they are small, cute, doesn't matter the size. With belly dance, whatever body shape you are, belly dance is always gonna look different on different body types, and you're gonna enjoy and like different movements. So here's your best chance. For me, it's the best chance in the world to be unique. This one I really like to decorate with the arms. So if you want to work with the energy, see how you can clear all this energy around your sacral area. So this is a simple beginner movement. This movement actually is done in all of the other dance. All the other dances have this. Check in here. The truth and why is Jesus here? You think Jesus didn't like belly dancing? You think Mary Magdalene didn't dance? She had no right to dance. They only made her into a prostitute because she was feminine and because she was his first choice. And they came together. That was the mission, to come together, to harmonize the herogamic relationship between masculine and feminine. Good and bad, you can do any Michael Jackson. I actually did an Earth song. It's on my TikTok, and I think it's on one of the shorts. It's in one of the shorts. The Earth song I did on the Red Rocks here in Sedona. God, such amazing sensual experience with this and other dance. Yes, this is a woman's body is made to feel this sensuality, to feel pleasure, and she is to share that pleasure. That's why men love women, because they get to feel that pleasure through them. Yes, very, very beautiful comment. Okay, so I wanted to, combining these two, I wanted to show you a little bit of a more advanced version where we use our feet a lot. Feet are so important because we actually, women take the energy from earth. From earth up the body. This is the female way. So they actually use the feet to do that. And then they put that energy into their holy grail, their creativity center. And then the man does the opposite. He takes from the cosmic energy and to his heart, and then they connect his intention through the heart. They meet at the heart, and she creates in a physical realm through her womb. So this one I wanted to kind of introduce, where I do half of the figure 8 front to back. I return, I rest a little bit on the other hip, I rely on this other hip, and then I push all the way to the back, and I do back to front. And I close that again, I prepare, front to back, so it's half of that figure 8, come back, and then the other. You can do it fast. See how my upper body doesn't really, well, it kind of goes with it, but that's not the focus. Okay, you can do it up on the toes, which really takes in all that balance, holding again in the belly. Okay, Let's try the other side. So half a figure eight front, half a circle. Or you can think of it as a full circle. So if I was to do single ones, you might want to practice full circle, focuses on the out, right? So on the in, we're kind of resting. So this is the step over here, right? Again, the step is very, your feet are not far away from it, not too far spread from each other, because you want the hips to draw bigger. If you had pencils down your hips, they would be drawing a way bigger figure eight than your feet, if that makes sense. See, and now I'm a little back, right? This left foot for me is in the back, and I push that corner all the way front, and I rest on the opposite hip. So it's as if I'm doing a full circle, but I'm working one hip way more, right? So front, back, front, back, front, back. And check. Moonwalk. Do I know how to moonwalk? I don't know, but I like this this movement. I really like. This one or this one, which you can do forward or back. So this is more of a belly. This is belly dance, so it has to either wave or accent with the hips or a circle or any of that. So anyhow, this one, you can use your gaze with it, because imagine that you have people all around you, there's audience all around you, and you go looking at them, you play with them, you're showing off the hip, and then you look over your shoulder. So basically, if you want to be more grounded, depends on the music. If it has like a heavy beat and it's more of like a vintage type, maybe has that beat down, you want to stay low to the ground. That's going to make it more, well, it's going to make the hips bigger, and it's going to make it more earthy. See? Here I'm more up on toes, so totally different energy compared to here. But I'm really sticking that hip out. Probably, you know, we want to warm up with all kinds of hip circles for those to really work and get going. Okay. And then, for a more advanced version, we can do horizontal figure eights with our upper body as well. So I'm going back, back, side, forward, forward, front, back. Okay, so if I was doing a beginner, right, I would first warm up this way, right, and do all of these, right? But I'm showing the move right now. So push back, forward, you're forward, in. So basically you're making a figure eight. So now your entire lower body, your pelvis is not moving, you're isolating, and you're really focused on drawing that figure eight. And it can go both ways. Now I'm pushing back this way, front to back. You can do back to front and side, back to front and side, back to front and side. So when you are teaching your muscle intelligence, and you see how I'm really pushing it, because I am working on my range of motion, because I really want to articulate the movement really well, make sure my body knows what it's doing, being precise and focused, but then I kind of let it go, because when we dance, we want to be relaxed, right? So we cannot like really show the effort when we're dancing for pleasure, whether it's an actual performance for people, which is very much usually this is what happens in belly dance. They see it, they think that it's easy, it looks easy, and actually the dancer is successful if she manages to make it look easy. And then they get up and try to do those movements, and it turns out that holy shit, it's not easy at all. It's actually very difficult. And this is what happens in all my classes and everybody else's classes. I know other teachers go through it. You know, it looks easy, but it's not. But whether you're performing or you're taking a space, which you always should do when you practice alone at home, make sure you put yourself, because that's actually the whole point of the dance. Put yourself in the in that state at the end of your practice, when you've done the work. Put yourself in that state of total joy of the dance. Just let it go, you know, stop judging yourself, stop criticizing yourself. Just dance for your own enjoyment. Incorporate whatever you were doing in your practice, but make sure you feel the joy of the dance, you feel free with it, and you feel that heart openness, and then you have a chance to work on your creativity as well if you're improvised. Like for me, this dance is traditionally, in its soul, it's improvised. So I teach successfully. I've taught a lot of students to actually be able to get up and dance just by themselves, however they want, and enjoy themselves, instead of just learning these routines, perfectly performed routines, but they use a different side of your brain to just memorize. This is totally different. Memorize a perfect routine to perform. This is like a focus of external, so it's very much ego based. So you got to be careful. So it's not really the authenticity of the dance. I know it has its place, but oh, you want to see that belly dance? Oh, you don't want to hear me talking? Well, too bad. Too bad, you know, because this is my channel. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. So, so I wanted to combine this one with upper body figure 8. So the same. See how I'm combining this one, front to back, and this. So this one I'm going back, side, forward, back, side, forward. So you have to, this one is not a beginner movement because it involves a lot. It involves you being comfortable articulating your hips and using your feet. So look at my feet for a sec. See how comfortable they are. I do take the energy from earth, but it's the hips. Like most of my energy is in the hips. That's my power center. So it's like the hips are driving my feet, right? And forward and back, and forward and back, and forward and back. Upper body, forward, back. So it's like my boob is going that direction, same as the hip, right? Wait. Okay, so the boob is going this way, but then the foot is going forward. Forward, one figure, so one half circle, back, half circle. Forward, back, forward, back. So like I said, it's not a beginner. but it's a move for dancers. You can use that. Practice with music. 2, 3, 4, and forward, hips, and chest, chest. Okay? So just to give you an idea, and remember, were you looking at 2? 1, 2, 1, 2, forward, over the shoulder, forward, over the shoulder, chest, 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 forward, over the shoulder. Oops, I went out. Got too excited. Okay, so some of these figure 8s to combine, because I want to work on full body, involving full body, not just isolating. Okay. All right, I think only move your belly. No, this is actually a misconception. There's very little moves that are actually done with the belly only. There's belly rolls. There's a few of them, but you can belly dance your whole life without using a belly roll. And there are people who belly roll, and it's very effective, but they don't know how to dance. I mean, if you don't feel and you don't have that understanding of Arabic music, you're not really belly dancing. You can learn all the tricks of the belly dance, but to feel the Arabic music, it's just on another level. This is when you really belly dance. So belly roll. I didn't eat anything, so you can hear the coffee in there. But the reason I like, and most of the dancers don't agree with it, they don't even want to use this name belly dance anymore. But I like it because it's actually all the movements should always originate from this belly center over here. So you always come back to here. So that's where traditionally most of the energy is coming from. So it's like a womb. It's a sacred womb dance, but they called it a belly dance, or it might come from the word bellady, which is a very traditional dance that women dance with each other and with little girls, just to feel the feminine, to express themselves, and just to be in this female feminine nature with each other, energy with each other. And that is called baladi. So it's not, it wasn't a performance. It's something they've done in the privacy of their own homes, and it was passed on from grandmothers. And even even they say that mothers-in-law would look for their daughters-in-law by the way they dance, because if they danced essentially, they would be able to make their son happy and have that creativity to create a very warm home, and that would mean that she's fertile. She's fertile, and she's gonna have healthy children and all of that. So that's why belly dance. I mean, a lot of dancers don't agree with that name. Think it's incorrect. The Arabic name is Raqs Sharqi, which actually means the dance of the Orient, because also what Hollywood has done to it, making it, very patriarchal, like it's a dance to seduce a man, like in the harem, which is a misconception. This dance, when danced authentically, has nothing to do with any seduction or any focus that is, feed me to my ego or give me something. It absolutely has nothing with that. It is danced from within, just like the feminine energy. You're overflowing with your own femaleness, and you're just sharing it, and you're just enjoying your body because you are in an essence, that creative energy. So just wanted to say. All right, I think, oh my God, it's 25 minutes. I think I'm good. Let me know if there's any actual dancers here and if they can use this advice or feel inspired by me sharing these lives with you. I would love to hear from you. All right. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good one.